Okay, so we're here on the Pensive Times tour. We've arrived in Penticton. This is Okanagan territory. We're at the Anaukin Center, and we've been welcomed very kindly and very warmly by Tracy Kiambono here. And she's going to do a little introduction of herself and talk about some of these gifts she's going to give us here at the Anaukin Center. Go ahead.
Well, before I talk about myself, I just want to thank you for your tour and inspiring the professional artists and students here today. The Anaukin Center has the only multidisciplinary training center here in Canada, and it's with an Indigenous focus. And what we do is we have a program that is funded by Department of Canadian Heritage to preserve Canadian heritage. And what we mean by that is that our languages are dying because of colonization, because of residential schools. Our arts practice, which was illegal in Canada at one time, it was illegal for us to gather in groups of more than 3. It was illegal for us to sing our songs, and a lot of these songs had to go underground. And if it were not for the resistance of the people that went underground and practiced those ceremonies and songs in secret, because you have to remember that if we sang our songs, if we practiced our cultural ways, we were either put in jail or arrested or ridiculed from the community. And so the Anaukin Center is part of the ancestors and elders' vision for us to reclaim our history, to develop curriculum for our people, and to have an indigeneity, a focus about how we're going to revive that culture. And so the organization is 30 years old. The land that we're sitting on is the lands located on the Penticton Indian Reserve. It is part of a covenant and a gift to the community from my family, the Armstrong family, which was part of the vision to entrust a place of vision for all of the people to come together to do our best. And Anaukin Week is part of our Okanagan language, this Nsilgian language, which brings everybody together, and we form consensus. We may not always agree, but we are all part of the solution. And so what I have here is some gifts.
Take a look at this stuff here. What do we got here?
Well, what I find the most amazing about this center is we have some issues from Gatherings. Now, Gatherings is a journal that has been published by Thetis Books, and part of our organization is our publishing company, which is the first Native-owned and operated publishing house. And the reason that was because 20 years ago, Indigenous writers weren't being published by small press or large press because of colonization, systemic barriers, racism. And so the organization, the Okanagan Indian Educational Resources Society, purchased Thetis Books, which was a small press that was going under in about 1979, and brought the small press and the business to the Okanagan. Since then, we've had many, many individuals come to school here with the International School of Writing, and the Gatherings journals are journals of poetry, prose. I've actually been published in 5 of these, and it was really amazing for me to submit my poetry, to submit my prose stories, and along with other really famous writers like Tom King, Jeanette Armstrong, Drew Hayden Taylor, Jordan Wheeler, Kateri Akawenzi Dam, all of those really accomplished writers, and now Richard Van Camp. Richard Van Camp actually came as a young man, and I went to school with him here at Anaukin Center with Thetis Books. So what we have here is our promotional material for our programs. We pride ourselves in excellence. So we are affiliated with universities because, again, the systemic barriers of colonization don't allow us to accredit our own institutions. So we build partnerships with universities. So the programs we deliver are with University of Victoria, University of British Columbia Okanagan, and a lot of institutions. So we're gifting this to you so that you can spread the good word about Anaukin Center. We also have a website.
Yes, what's the website?
The website is www.enaukincenter.ca, and center is spelled the Canadian way.
R-E.
R-E, yeah.
Not E-R, like American. So yeah, okay, so what are some of the deadlines real quick that are coming up for your next academic year?
Okay, so the deadlines for the NAPAT program, the National Arts Program, which you spoke to, is August 1st, and it's on our website.
Okay.
And you have to submit a portfolio. Literacy is not an issue, so if you want to submit an oral take, we are preserving tradition and language. So if you're speaking in your language and you're known as a birch bark biter and you want to come here and learn more marketing so that you can market your work in your local community, we will accept a cassette tape, a videotape in the program. All the guidelines are online on site.
Okay, cool. Excellent. Thank you. And then I guess just a quick check-in. We're already way over our 5-minute limit or whatever. Just what are some of the things you're working on real quick, your personal projects? What are you working on?
Just really quickly, I'm a storyteller.
Yep.
And I happen to have some tools in a tool bag.
Yeah.
One is a high-definition camera.
Yeah.
The other is a broadcaster, Aboriginal People's Television Network. And then a big team of people and an actual budget.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. You'll have to watch for me in 2014 on APTN.
Okay, you got a
Quest
show?
Out West, Wild Food.
Quest
and,
Out West, Wild
And it's like this. I'm a little bit of Rachel Ray with a little bit of Oprah Winfrey with waves of Saturday Night Live, and the majority of the story is the Fifth Estate.
Okay.
All in one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Great. So that's we're here at Anauken, and it's been great. Beautiful territory, beautiful facility. I encourage all young people who want to pursue the arts as a career to look into checking out the website, checking out what Anauken has to offer. Thank you again for hosting us. You've been a great host, and we really appreciate it. And like I said, you know, we don't have any funding for this thing. It's just the spirits and then the good people that help us along the way. So we really appreciate all the help you've given us here.
Because that's how we roll.
That's how they roll. Thank you. All right. Karamatsin.